I don't know what that is. Anyway, my bad. I kind of took all day. Hey, Kim. Hi, my love. How you doing? I'm gonna let it get up there a little bit before I start um doing too much. You know, before I start talking, because I don't really want to run no shit back if I don't have to. Oh shit. Hi, Ani. What's up, girl? Can y'all hear me? Let me know that much. Let me know if everybody can hear me. Everybody can see me good. What's up, Bistachio? Um, yeah. What's up? Thank you, baby. So I wanted to clear up a couple of things in reference to some shit that I saw on Twitter before I got here or whatever. Somebody was like, I get it, little jokes about, oh, Bree said still waiting on Bree live or whatever, all that good stuff, right? I'm a mother first and foremost before anything. And when I found out about my battle being taken down, that was literally right before I started my shift at work. So I went through, my face is so dry. I gotta stop drinking. I went through an entire shift at work. When I was talking to y'all on Spaces, I was still at work. So when I got off at 7 a.m., I wasn't particularly in no hurry to like have bust out a whole 8-hour shift and damn slow connection, come home and tend to my kids and also like give the internet some entertainment and some drama before I did those things. So no, actually, I typically go to sleep when I get off of work. So that's what I did. Actually, I went to fucking bed. I went to bed. I fed my kids. I cleaned my house up a little bit. So my bad that I did not rush to do this. But let's talk about this because my battle's still not up. And plus, I was just really trying to give people time to like do their thing and maybe figure out what they had going on. I see that the trenches is back together. But my battle still ain't up. So now I'm gonna talk about it. Now I'm gonna talk about why. Because I'm tired of the mixed messages and I'm tired of like everybody else's bad ethics affecting me when I'm literally not doing anything. I'm literally over here minding my business. So how the fuck did you know what I'm saying? How the fuck did all the fuck shit that y'all got going, and I'm not gonna be on this live very long, but how the fuck did all the fuck shit that y'all got going on still somehow affect me when we had this conversation back in November, December, whenever it was that we had the conversation, I left it alone. Once we ended that phone call, when we were on the phone with Remy, that was supposed to have been that. But then Eazy hopped his stupid bitch ass on the internet and said, yeah, no more females in the trenches. It's too much drama. And so I'm here to clear that up, actually. Bitch, you are the drama. You are the drama amongst all the fucking women. You sat up here and you play games and you do back and forth and you try to pick and pit people against everybody. Now, I heard some shit about you was going back telling people what other people was saying back and forth, which I did not experience. So I'll give you that, bitch. But when I told you that you were manipulating that girl's feelings to feel some type of way about me purposefully, and even when we were on the phone, you came out your mouth and said, I would prefer if y'all didn't get along. Everything you said, now these people is finna know. Like, I mean, the fact that everybody already know that Eazy is a hoe ass nigga, but I'm just here with more confirmation. I guess it is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. But I'm not gonna keep letting the reason why I decided to leave the trenches be chalked up to, oh, we was just some females who couldn't get along and couldn't get it together. I had no problem with that young lady prior to her picking a problem with me because she's y'all still fucking or whatever, or she feels some type of way about the fact that you liked me, nigga. You try to holler at me. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. So whole timeline, we say, okay, whole timeline from start to finish. I met Eazy 2022 Kings versus Queen weekend in Charlotte. The night that we met, we also linked up. Did we have sex? No, we did not. No, we did not. It is what it is. I was already somebody that I felt like was close to him, his homeboy. And aside from that, it's just that's just not how I rock. I was with the nigga like 2 weeks prior to that. We wasn't so me and the other nigga, we weren't so locked in. We weren't locked in anymore because after I had left from dealing with the nigga, I had found out that he had a baby on the way and like some other type of shit. So I just was just like, you know what, best thing for me to do in this situation is to just like keep it moving. I tossed that shit to the fucking deuces and left that situation alone. Boom. Because I still got battle rap bookings that I need to take care of and make sure that I'm ready for. So that was minuscule to me, you know. Boom. And also at the time, Eazy didn't know who I was. I knew who he was, but we didn't know each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting to run into your homeboy a couple of weeks later at no event, let alone him asking to hang out with me and shit. Right? Now, I have to give credit where credit is due. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Yes, he is a bitch ass nigga, but did he handle his battle rap like like was that dope? Yes, it was. That was dope to me. Like I liked how he went against the machine and ultimately still ended up winning. He's a loser, but he didn't lose. It is what it is. I gotta call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? So I admired that about him. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the people who was growing into a fan. I had no problem expressing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Eazy, one of my new favorites. Da 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 da. So when he see me at Kings versus Queens, he doesn't say anything to me, but he finds my Instagram and then he slides in my DMs. You looking all right. Oh, so are you? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, like this is just some off topic kind of funny shit. Motherfuckers talking about, oh, he pulling this and that, where he looked like this. He had the braces and the shit going on. He had already started picking his little weight up and shit. The nigga was all right looking. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't give a damn. But he was like, you look all right. You know? Thank you. So what you doing? Just typical conversation. What you doing after the event? You should come hang. Sure. I was like, okay, I would like that. Because I wanted to pick his brain. I did. I don't give a damn how none of y'all felt about that. Like I said, I felt like what he had did against URL was genius, and I wanted to know what made his mind work like that. So when he asked me to hang out, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm pulling up. Come get me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I'm already downtown with my friends. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, boom, I'm finna come get you. He did. We go back to his hotel room, right? So my thing is, if he was talking to Remy before then why wasn't Remy already at his hotel? But whatever. Anyway, y'all got it. Y'all can make up whatever lore y'all want to make up. I'm just telling y'all my side as to why I'm just starting to get annoyed. I haven't been this annoyed by battle rap in a long fucking time, and so now y'all gotta hear my mouth. So we get back to his room. We kicking it. We drinking. We smoking like people do. You know what I'm saying? We getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? He's asking me because by this time the whole bathroom situation, you know, he asked me what made you do that. I swear I know you crazy, this and that, da da da, whatever. We laughing, having a good time, we vibing. So unless y'all just don't get no pussy at all, or y'all don't get no play at all, I'm not finna let y'all play in my face and act like y'all don't know what it's like when you vibing with somebody and then you just start feeling them. You like, okay, well, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Because act like y'all don't participate in one night stands, but act like y'all so goddamn like flabbergasted by the fact that this nigga proposed one to me. I'm not about to let y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are adults. By this time, everybody, we was both in our fucking 30s. Like, Y'all not about to sit up here and make it seem like, oh, we was just doing like the most scandalous shit in the fucking world. We was sitting up vibing like adults do. So, you know, he like shit, you know, I'm feeling this vibe. Like, what's up? Hey baby. He like, what's up? You trying to lock in with me like that? You know what I'm saying? Not asking me to be in a relationship, but you know, he asked me if I wanted to fuck. No, I got nothing for you. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of different reasons why I didn't want to, aside from the fact that I had just met him. But what I told him was, I can't even do that. I fuck with you. I like you. I'm feeling you, but I can't even do that. Why? Oh, well, because I was just with your homeboy. This is what makes him a slime. And this is what made me realize that he was a slime right off the bell. Right? So, whatever the fuck he had going on, I ain't even gonna bring her name up because I feel like she want me to, but she been wanting me to bring her into this. But I was dealing with a friend of his, like sexually. You know what I'm saying? I had dealt with that friend within the last 2 weeks, so I told him like, oh, his response to that was, I don't got no fucking friends, especially not in battle rap. So I'm like, you sure? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he like, what's his name? I tell him his government name and I tell him his battle rap name. He like, I'm like, yeah. Me and the nigga have been. I didn't particularly care. I also did not think that I was gonna be in a situation with his homeboy like 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't particularly care how that nigga was gonna feel about me being there. What I was thinking about was, how was he gonna feel about Eazy? Because every time when I used to talk, when me and his friend would be on the phone and we would talk about battle rap or you know what I'm saying, whatever, like he would always just bring up how proud he was of Eazy and how much he loved that nigga. He just like, I'm just happy to see that nigga go. You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. And I explained that to Eazy, like I actually I couldn't even do that. Like this nigga love you, actually. You know, so he like, you know what, Bri, I could respect that. That's some real ass shit. You a real ass bitch for that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish you hadn't told me that, because damn, you know, but like, I could respect that, right? Okay, cool. We was going to leave around 4 a.m. That was when he had to go start going back to Philly. So we could continuing to drink, continuing to chat. And he tries again. That's what makes it a problem. Because it's just like, okay, but now you know about your homeboy. You don't have time to think about it. And now you still want to do it anyway, after I already done told you that this your man's and he love you. So now I'm like, now it's more so about, I really shouldn't do this, because this would hurt dog. Like, to know that his homeboy like had an opportunity to walk away from a situation and not backdoor him, and he opted for something else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't really need this turning into something that it doesn't have to actually be. So, you know, respectfully, nah. So he like, I bet, you know, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not gonna sit up and act like the nigga was being thirsty or no shit like that. He wasn't pressing me or no shit like that. He just tried to see, you know, if after a few more drinks, if I changed my mind. So I'm like, okay, bet. That was neither here nor there. That's a regular encounter between two fucking adults. This is before anything that got to do with him and Remy. This, I ain't rapped on the trenches yet. I had already rapped on Chrome. You know what I'm saying? I had already built a relationship with Remy. And I had already been speaking with Remy about battle rap in other instances outside of the tournament. Like, I had spoke to her a few different times after that. And so I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm thinking everything's still normal. Shortly after that, the shit happened with, like, I guess, or him and Remy or some shit, like people started making allegations or whatever. I'm not paying too much attention to that. You know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. I think I'm speeding up the timeline a little bit, but boom. So a few months later, Eazy hit me. We done kept in contact on Instagram, like just little messages here and there. Nothing crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like no bays, I love you or nothing like that. But it's just like, you respond to my story, I respond to yours, regular shit. So then one day he hits me. I think I put something provocative in my close friend, and he hit me and he was like, you still in love with my brother? And so boom, it dings again. How you go from I don't got no friends this culture to this nigga being your brother? So I'm just like, well, you know, never was, not really, but I mean, that is over now. Like, what's up? What's going on? What you got to say? You know, he like, you know, just checking, shit like that. We're not really worried about it. He was basically, you know, just gauging to see if he was free to flirt again. And that was fine with me. I'm single. That was fine with me. I was okay with that. So now we keeping in touch again. Slowly, you know, on whether it be Instagram or I text them or shit. Sometimes we even call each other, and it would just literally be to kick it. You know what I'm saying? He would even tell me like, "Nah, Bri, I actually enjoy having a conversation with you. You funny as hell," because I am funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking that we just building a friendship, not building I'm not rushing into a relationship, but I'm getting to know another adult male. Like, I feel like you should get to know somebody, and we talking sporadically. It's not no big fucking deal, right? So boom, now fast forward, rumors of him and Remy done start to came out. You know what I'm saying? Hey boo, you know, so all this other shit. So because we not locked in like that, I really don't feel like I got no right to just be like, oh, what, you fucking with Remy like that? It's not one of them situations where I could just come through his phone and like be upset if he was talking to her. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of them situations where, okay, so now if you say something back to me again now, Now, if you pick up our conversations like you always normally pick up our conversations, I now feel obligated to ask, well, are you free to talk to me like this? Because I'm seeing online you in a motherfucking relationship, or you at least you were dealing with somebody. So boom, Pap fuck him up, right? Fast forward to Pap fucking him up, right? And mind you, I'm picking up on shit. I'm seeing the rumors and shit online. I'm also feeling some type of way because I'm like, I think I talked to this nigga, so let me do some investigating. Let me see what shit look like. Whole time, also as a woman, I'm peeping shit. I'm seeing them pop up to events together, a little bit too closely colored, coordinated. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm looking at the shit like, yeah, but you should probably fall back. You should probably fall back. You feel me? So I'm like, like I don't. It's not adding up. Like what he's telling you is not adding up, right? But it's still no real offense happening anywhere, right? So the nigga gets knocked out. I like the nigga, right? So I check up on him. Like I would check up on any of y'all if y'all got y'all ass beat. So I text him like, how you feeling over there? You know what I'm saying? Like being public enemy is number one. It's frustrating, but I get through it. I'm like, you got this, babe. You got this. Don't worry about it. And I'm just like, and I'm seeing I peep what I peeped about him, but I'm still also I'm empathetic towards the nigga, right? I'm still halfway on his side type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh, I hate this is happening to you, shit like that. Oh my god, Black, you get on my nerves, dog. But no, I'm telling them like I feel for you. You know what I'm saying? This is fucked up. Like regardless of however it's happening, you should have your ass beat for it. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's fucked up, right? So now I feel like this is my opportunity to ask them, like, okay, well why did Pat knock you out? Because mind you, I got the sources. I know that Pat put pause on him. Paul put pause on that nigga that night. Because before they even started talking about it on the internet, somebody texted me because okay, you know how like you start talking to somebody and you tell your close friends or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Of course, a couple of my homies knew. I was just like, yeah, I've been texting Eazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I also wanted their opinion. Like, what do you think about that? Like, do you think this is a smart move? You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. And I quite considerably got told no. But so when he got knocked the fuck out, one of my homies hit me like your boyfriend got beat up. You know what I'm saying? Those that knew, Tommy, right? Those that knew. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, boom. I get the text like your boyfriend got beat up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So now I gotta go be nosy and find out for myself. Like, so that when I sent them the text, like, you okay? That was also me just trying to figure out, like, did this nigga really hit you? Like, I just wanted another tea for myself. You know what I'm saying? Which he never confirmed or denied for real. You know what I'm saying? But we all know what happened. So, dog, I tell him like, okay, so this is all fucked up if it's happening to you, but I hope everything works out for the best. And if you and Remy do got so I try to play it off. I try to be cute about it. I was like, I hate that these rumors are swirling around you like this. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you get it figured out, right? And I was like, so is it just a rumor? Like, because mind you, I had already battled for Remy, and I had already been in the talks of battling for her again, right? So I say verbatim, I say, because I would hate to find out that my boss is fucking on this boy that I like, right? You know what I'm saying? Because what's going on? Because also, yeah, like if you and Remy fucking around, like I have no reason to be here. So this is your opportunity to tell me, like, even if you don't want to tell me that this nigga done pieced you up, you don't have to tell me that part. But you do owe it to me, especially because I'm being transparent with you and I'm asking you right out. Are you dealing with Remy? He goes, hush. No. So boom. Fast forward. I don't really hear from him or Remy for, I don't know, another few months, 4 or 5 months or whatever, right? And then I go to one of Remy's events, the one where he battled Geechee, right? Remy's in there loving on me and shit like that. We are, partaking in the sisterhood. I'm having a good ass motherfucking time. You gotta play nice. Those that know notify. Yeah, that's why I'm even low key still keeping it cute now, because it's just like, I actually, that motherfuckers played in my face with them captions on TFZ earlier. I know I gotta tiptoe around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they gonna take like one little part and then be like, yeah, you said you was questioning on Eazy the Bro Captain. Shit, I don't know what the niggas pockets is like. I will say this: there's no nigga that I ever fucked with, whether it be in battle rap or out of battle rap, who could not give me what I wanted. I ain't gonna say that all that happened all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just know that, like, if I would have asked him for something, I would have got what I needed, or I would have left the situation. Because what the fuck I look like fucking with a nigga who can't do anything for me. So I don't know what his pockets was like. I wasn't asking a nigga for anything but a conversation. It wasn't that deep. So I don't know if he was broke or not. I don't even know why you inquiring about it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I know if I would have gave the nigga some pussy, I would have found out that he wasn't broke at all. Because even if he was, he did it if I needed him to get it for me. Know that. You know. So I don't know what his pockets was like. I wasn't asking a nigga for anything but a conversation. It wasn't that deep. So I don't know if he was broke or not. I don't even know why you inquiring about it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I know if I would have gave the nigga some pussy, I would have found out that he wasn't broke at all. Because even if he was, he still would have got what the fuck I needed if I needed him to get it for me. Know that. You know what I'm saying? So where am I at? Okay, fast forward. Boom. So I go to the event. I let him know that I'm going to be there. Plane credit. I had a ticket credit or whatever. And so she hit me like, hey, Bri, I still got this credit for you. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you want to use it? She was like, pick an event. I mean, and come out and fuck with me. So I'm like, okay. So that was the one that I picked. And I was like, that's right around my birthday. She said, well, happy birthday for me to you. So I'm like, boom. Because one thing I do want to tell y'all, I'm not going to get up in y'all face and just tell y'all all of the personal shit between me and Remy, because as far as I'm concerned, Remy the only motherfucker who ain't did me wrong. How she's letting shit happen is hurting my feelings a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real wherever I need to. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So what's up, Virgo shit? What's up, Esmo? So boom, I get to the event, right? Like I said, in my mind, this still a nigga that I'm talking to. And it's like the rumors that came out, but it's not clear on what they got going on, because she's not claiming the nigga. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do the meat coat R to the Eazy, heavy on the Eazy shit yet. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do that. So I'm like, okay, boom. And I'm thinking it can't be too much. You know what I'm saying? Because, while we are here together. You know what I'm saying? So boom. I get there. I pay for a VIP ticket. And then when I got to VIP, it was some niggas who didn't belong in VIP who was like taking up all the seats. And I was upset about that shit, right? So I was like, I vocalized that, right? So when I see Remy and a couple of girls in her entourage who also knew me and know, you know what I'm saying, they fuck with me. So they're like, okay, what's up, Bree? So I started walking through the crowd with them because I was there by myself. So I'm walking through the crowd with them because I'm like, y'all care if I roll with y'all? They like, come on, girl, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Remy didn't care that I was there. And then as we was walking through the crowd, so you was fucking with Eazy, but not anyway. Got it. Right. So while we walking through the crowd, an altercation starts happening, and I think Eazy was involved. I still don't really know who that involved to this day. But you know, Remy kind of just stopped everything. So she's like, hold the fuck on, right? So her bodyguard is right there next to me, right? But this nigga, low-key, he don't realize that she knows me and that Keeman know me. So he's like kind of like elbow me in a little bit, and the shit was aggressive. And I'm in this very, very small ass outfit. I'm talking about the titties, baby. The way I had okay, I do this little spin off move, and then I just walk away from them, and then I go back to standing in the spot that I was in, right? And then so I see them later throughout the event, and this is now right when Geechee and Eazy are about to battle, right? So I'm asking because that's what I wanted to know if it was okay if I could go up on stage because I could not sit down in VIP like I had paid to do in them shoes. My feet was hurting. You know what I'm saying? That was all that was really about. So I say out loud, I go, well, shit, I at least want to stand on stage for this one because this is the only nigga that I came here to see. And then she looked at me, and so for me, that was my confirmation. You know what I'm saying? She kind of like it was quick though, but it was like one of the like I peeped that she heard what the fuck I said type shit, right? So I'm just like, this is her nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, I made it. So I just enjoyed the rest of the event, and I took my ass home, and then I never said anything to either one of them. I didn't hit nobody up first or nothing, right? So then I'm joining Remy live, right? When I would see her on live, typically she would always be like, "What's up, Cbri?" And I'm just telling y'all why I feel like I have a reason to feel some type of way now. Like I feel like she now knows something. You know what I'm saying? So I would be all in the comments, and I'm just not getting nothing. So I'm like, so for me, this is further confirmation. Like, that's her nigga. That's gotta be her nigga. Because now I felt like she was acting funny. I'm like, this is this girl's nigga, man. Bet. You know what I'm saying? My gut told me, I'm like, this girl nigga. So whatever. I feel bad for both of them. I was just like, if any of them hit me up, then it is what it is, right? So I didn't hear from either one of them in over a year after that, right? Because the Geechee Eazy battle happened 2023. Trenches, what was that? The anniversary, whatever I battled on, that was 2024, right? So it's coming up on a full year that I don't hear from nobody. Because then, and now mind you, since I done fell back from everybody, all this shit come to light. Now by this time, you know, they lightweights claiming each other. She said, and